very good and blessed evening to everyone. This is Jesrael, mostly known as JP, and this is Tonight with Matthew 5:16. The why behind this nightly talk is for us to be able to shed the light of the wisdom and understanding inspired by ordinary men and women of the Bible who decide to follow and live in God's faithfulness. Tonight I'll be sharing the life of Ezekiel and his encounter with our Lord, being given a vision in such a very hard situation during their time in the book of Ezekiel chapter 37 verses 1 to 14. I hope and pray that God may be able to speak through your heart over this revelation tonight. Let me read to you some of the verses in Ezekiel chapter 37. The Lord took hold of me, and I was carried away by the Spirit of the Lord to a valley filled with bones. He led me all around among the bones and covered the valley floor. They were scattered everywhere across the ground and were completely dried. Then he asked me, "Son of man, can these bones become living people again?" "Sovereign Lord," I replied, "you alone know the answer to that." Let me rephrase the question of the Lord uttered in that verse. Do you think that people to live in our situation today? We have to understand that during their time, the Israelites are exiled from their own country. Most of them are limited, homeless, and suffering because of the exile that they are suffering. Saan malapit sa sitwasyon natin ngayon? Limited, homeless, and suffering. Some of us. Sagot ni Ezekiel, you alone know the answer to that. Then the Lord said to Ezekiel, "Speak a prophetic message to these dry bones and say, 'Dry bones, listen to the word of the Lord. This is what the sovereign Lord says. Look, I am going to put breath into you and make you live again. I will put flesh and muscles onto you and cover you with skin. I will put breath into you and you will come to life and you will know that I am Lord.' Then the bones began to produce rattling noises and slowly began to have its flesh and muscles. And each of the body came together, skin formed and covered it, but still it has no breath." We need to know that the things that we keep on feeding our hearts and mind and we release in our words, those are the things that fleshes out our situation and in our life. So watch out and be very careful. Maging maingat tayo. Madalas masyado tayong harsh sa mga salitang binibitawan natin sa ating sarili. Tao. Then the Lord said to Ezekiel, "Speak a prophetic message to the winds, son of man. Speak a prophetic message and say this, what the sovereign Lord says. Come, O breath from the four winds, breathe into these dead bodies so they may live again." I hope we understand yung mga self-talks and self-conversations natin. First, fleshes out in our reality and eventually brings us out to live. Or sometimes we release it to the lives of other people. So piliin nating mabuti what words we declare over our lives and the lives of others. Maingat tayo. Then the Lord said to Ezekiel, "Son of man, these bones represent the people of Israel. They are saying, 'We have become old, dry bones. All hope is gone. Our nation is finished. Therefore, prophesy to them and say, this is what the sovereign Lord says. O my people, I will open your graves of exile and cause you to rise again. Then I will bring you back to the land of Israel. When this happens, O my people, you will know that I am the Lord. I will put my spirit in you and I will live again and return home to your own land. Then you will know that I, the Lord, have spoken and I have done what I said. Yes, the Lord has spoken." To sum it all up, there is always a better word you can use in your self-talks, in your thoughts, in your conversations to other people. Maging maingat tayo in our words. As it is said in Matthew 16 verse 19, I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. So release better declarations over yourself and others. And I quote, what you feed will grow, and what you starve will die. Maging maingat na maingat tayo sa ating mga salita, sa bibita, sa ating mga dinideclare, sa ating buhay, sa ibang tao. Another point, minsan mahirap pakitaan pa ng pag-asa yung mga nangyayari sa atin. O anong meron tayo? Just like those dry bones looks hopeless. Baka nga dry bones yan. Remember that our bones is a framework of our body. Framework pa lang. Kaya maaaring di pa natin nakikita yung mga potensyal ng ginagawa natin in our realities. So never lose hope. So we keep on declaring better words in our lives until it fleshes out in our realities and breathe life into our lives. But not just words, bring it also into our actions. Live it out. And if you can recall the story of the cross during the time of Jesus, it was expected to speak the word of his death. But instead, it speaks a better word. A word of salvation and life for all of us. He speaks a better word. So tonight, I declare blessings upon blessings to everyone, solutions to your situations, and whatever you have in your hands can be blessed by God to prosper you, to give you progress, and give you hope in your good future. Have a great night, and God bless.